Frankie Russo coming at you. Frankie Russo coming at you straight out of Brooklyn. We're popping tonight. I'm broadcasting live simultaneously. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and my website. So now all I got to do is just pop up and start. So we're broadcasting simultaneously. Wagon Fire, thank you for the retweets. What's up, Justin? What's popping? So how you all doing? Frankie Russo coming at you straight out of Brooklyn. And we're popping tonight. Our great president had a great day. I love the way he handled the press today. He was great. He was great today, our great president. He had a great day. I love the way he handled the press. It was incredible. You go to my website, frankierusso.media. There it is, live. You go to Facebook. We go to Facebook Live. Frankie Russo is. I should be popping over there. Oh, I didn't go live on Facebook. Wait. I didn't go live on Facebook. Here we go. Here we go. We're going live right now, son. We're going live right now on Facebook Live. We're bringing that in. We're bringing that in. Yeah. We're live on Facebook Live. There we go. So we're live on Facebook simultaneously. Why do Trump supporters use superlatives in every sentence when talking about him? What up, 85? The Trump wave, son. This is all about Trump. So here we go live on Facebook simultaneously. Is this the right word? Simultaneously. I'm going to YouTube. I'm YouTubing this. I'm YouTubing this. We're live on YouTube. The worst. The worst. Do you even know what a superlative is? We got a freaking snowflake in the room. It's okay. I'm Frankie Russo, son. The love me, hate me kid from Brooklyn. Thank you, Wagon Fire. Thank you for the retweets. I wish I was on the radio right now, son. Thank you, Pay. Thank you for the retweets. I saw that Houthi rebel tweet, honey. You know, I'm gonna take that apart today, honey. I'm taking the Houthi rebel thing you sent me. I'm gonna take that apart. That's kind of crazy, man. Right, 85. Cuomo goes, he's got a beautiful mother, and he does. Matilda's a beautiful lady. He had two honorable parents. My parents were very close. My father was close to Cuomo, and my mother loved. Thank you, Pay. My mother loved Matilda. You know. And then he says, yeah, you know, the older people, they're going to die anyway, he says. You believe this guy? And he says the COVID patients to the nursing homes. Yeah. Crazy. These people are nuts. Did you see Pelosi today on her TV on Fox News? She looked like the bride of Frankenstein. Calling out our great president, Donald John Trump. He was on fire today. That's what I'm talking about. He came out swinging. Proactive. Trump is proactive. That's why he's going to win. We want the Trump coattails. That's what we want. Right? We want Trump coattails. So where's the Twitter now? Let me get the Twitter thing going. And we're popping. We got an echo going. We got an echo chamber going. So our great president today, he put the World Health Organization on notice, gave them 30 days. Figure this thing out, or the $500 million, you ain't seeing it. That's what our great president said. That $500 million, yo, you ain't seeing it. So figure this thing out. Absolutely. The Wuhan hazard, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we want the Trump coattails. That's what we want. I'm getting the Twitter now. Wait, I gotta find my live. Is this the live gig? Where's my live gig feed going? There it is. We're going live. He gave him 30 days, our great president. Then, wait. Then he did this. Then he did this. We got echoes going on all over here. And our great president started the comeback. He's got Flow Corporation. Flow Corporation awarded $350 million to make essential medicines to help prevent drug shortages. Yeah. While they're home smoking pot, eating ice cream, President Trump is already putting it to them. They can't stop this guy. I'm sorry. They might as well just mail this thing in. Because Trump is going hardcore. He's going hardcore on these He is. We got echoes going on over here. Why we shouting out France? Right pay. We're going. Trump is on fire. He's saying Pelosi, she's got to go back and she's got to go get some sort of another Botox. She's Botoxing it. They got Biden in the basement. You know something? Let me take the echo off because I got something I got to say. We got the echo going, the echo chamber. I'm telling you. He's going hardcore. Oh, your friend from France? Tell him, this is Americans. If he gets a little snowflake, you can't be snowflakes in this room. I like France. The ladies from France. But listen, I like the ladies all over the world. Johnny Scandalous is on Facebook Live. What happened to you, Johnny? What are you doing over here? Right? We got an echo going on. And we got Danny, right? We got Danny K over here from Facebook Live. Let me get this echo chamber. Where's this other one coming from? Is this? Oh, YouTube Live is popping. So here we go, right? We got Joe. Breaking news. This is crazy. Breaking news. Joe Biden is hiding in the basement, right? We all know that. Hey, Johnny Scandalous just put a move on us. He's in scope now. Thank you, Pay. Thank you for the retweets. Joe Biden, creepy Joe, he's in the basement, all right. He's hiding, but not in his basement. He's in Hillary Clinton's basement. I knew it. I knew it. He's in Hillary Clinton's basement in Chappaqua. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And Hillary, that had a special meeting. You remember that they had that big where she endorsed him? He was in Hillary Clinton's basement. They did the double screen. She's in Hillary. He was in Hillary Clinton's basement checking out Hillary's new server. That thing is underground. She said, they ain't getting me this time, Hillary said. I heard the scoop was Hillary said, they ain't getting me this time, son. You could tell Russo, they ain't getting me this time, she said. It's underground. So Joe Biden went into the basement. They were talking before they did the shoot. And Joe goes to Hillary, where's the server? Hillary, where's the server? She goes, shh, it's underground. I'm running my own intelligence agency from the basement of my house. Come on, Joe, get with it. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? Why do you think we've been arming Al Qaeda throughout the world, she said. Why do you think we didn't send the air support to Benghazi to help the Americans? Because we were afraid that the Islamists were going to take the planes out of the sky, and then we would have been exposed. Thank you, Healthy News. Thank you, Gina Knows Best, for the retweets. Yeah! We would have been exposed. So we hired Pickering from Boeing and Admiral Mullen to do the Accountability Review Board, of course. Come on, Joe. I know, Joe, we got to do something about you. You go in and out. Come on, Hillary. Joe, I don't know, man. You think he's going to make it? But that's crazy, right? And then we found out today, we were looking at some old footage with Trey Gowdy on the Benghazi oversight, when Trey Gowdy was the chair of the oversight in the House. Apparently, Pickering and Mullen were they were supposed to be a objective, which we know that's not the case. They're Clintonistas. Objective oversight on the Benghazi debacle. Apparently, they were fixing the witnesses that were going to come to the committee. Crazy that she was stumbling. Trey Gowdy was popping her. She may have liked it. He was popping her with it, and she was stumbling. And she did, well, what difference does it make? You know how she gets. When Hillary Rodham Clinton knows she's wrong, she screams. She gets, oh, she's wrong. He busted her. He found out that ARB, the Accountability Review, that was giving the report on the State Department and the involvement of Barack Hussein Obama and Hillary Rodham Clinton, exonerated them both. They found out that the ARB was actually fixing who was going to be attending the hearings and being interviewed at the hearings. They were actually fixing them. Crazy. They were partisan. Why am I not shocked? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. Thank you for the invite, Pay. I thank you. So tonight, I got to fix a couple of things tonight, So just so you know, I got an app. You got to go to Frankie Russo Apple Store and download my app. Come on, man. Yo, Coach, you got to do this. It's a Zoom webinar. Okay. You got to do this, Coach. You got to go to my app, right? Right, Johnny Scandalous and Danny K? Right? You got to either if you got an Android, you go down, you download you put Frankie Russo, it says America's Team, you download it. I got to get to 500. Okay? So, by the way, Frankie Russo, straight out of Brooklyn, son, is broadcasting simultaneously. Good word. I love it. Facebook Live, Scoping, Twitter, YouTube, and my website, frankierusso.media. You can check it all out. Okay? So tonight I'm going to start with the thing, this tweet that Pace sent me kind of bothered me, you know. It kind of did. Because it really doesn't give the scoop on what popped with the Houthi rebels. Because basically, I'm going to paraphrase it. I thank you for the tweet, Pay, but I'm going to go after this because, I'm Frank. I got to do my due diligence here. So basically, the tweet that was sent to me, well, a few was sent. The Iranian American conference, for the grace of God, go I. So this cat writes, so excellent investigative reporting by this guy, Nicholas Kristof, of America's disgraceful policy of selling weapons to Saudi Arabia so they could commit crimes in Yemen. You got the Saudis, you got Raytheon, the Obama administration, especially the Trump administration, have blood on their hands. Okay. That's what this Nicholas Kristof tweeted. Wrong! Let's look at the story. Okay? Before President Trump got into office, you had the Obama-Clinton crime family, and you had Iran, right? And the Saudis. What does Obama do? Right? Obama gives $150 billion back to the Khomeini, right? 1.7 billion in cash, in not US dollars. He money laundered it to euros. So he made the Khomeini very happy because the Khomeini now is worth 200 billion, right? And basically, what does the Iranian? This was when Soleimani, before President Trump whacked him, was alive, right? Remember we talked about the land bridge from Tehran, Iran to Baghdad, and then from Baghdad to Damascus, 180 degrees direct west. Then they go right in 2 hours from Damascus. You're in Beirut. Hezbollah, 100,000 rockets underground, more than any NATO country above ground. Who's in charge of that land bridge? General Soleimani, right? And then we talked about Benghazi. They had a terror cell inside of Benghazi. Ajabaya, 90 degrees north, was in Benghazi. From Benghazi, 45 degrees northeast, you're in Derna. 2 pipelines, one logistical and technological, going into Benghazi. The Iran IRGC Quds Force Hezbollah terror cell. Who is in charge of that terror cell? General Soleimani. Then from Derna, Al-Qaeda in Libya. Going down that pipeline to Benghazi, as Soleimani was stopped on the U.S.-Mexican border, trying to whack and bribe a Mexican drug cartel member. Little did they know, for $100,000, it was a drug enforcement agent. They tried to whack the Saudi ambassador to the United States, and they failed. Mansour Abbasur, right, got busted. Soleimani was involved in the whacking of the Americans in Benghazi mission, and he got another ambassador he was after was Ambassador Stevens, right? And Obama, as we talk about the Obama-Clinton crime family, materially supported Al-Qaeda in Libya with 20,000 Soviet manpads and 400 FIM-92s, 10 years removed from Al-Qaeda, right? Okay? So we know before our great president Donald Trump got in office, this was the Obama-Clinton policy. They armed up Al-Qaeda. So the Iranian global terror network is a Sunni Shiite nexus, right? And it started in Sudan with Omar al-Bashir. Osama bin Laden, Hassan al-Tarabi, and basically with Hamas, Hezbollah, IRGC, Noman Benoitman. I mean, I could give you Omar Abdel Rahman, Abdel Hakim Belhaj. I mean, it's just beyond belief. The cast of characters that were involved in the 90s. That's when they had a Shajid Ali calling in from casing all of this is a Sudanese national, casing off. You're right, Mike. She was the American Muslim convert that married Omar Abdel Rahman, the blind sheik, and got him in here. He said she told him, you got to stop blowing up some buildings. This was during the Clinton administration. Remember when Clinton said he had a chance to whack Osama bin Laden? Little did we know that was the next president of the United States. Little did we know. He said he could have whacked Osama bin Laden. Oh, how sweet it is, son, right? So here we go. Now, right? Now. So the Obama-Clinton crime family's arming up Iran. Make them whole. Telling them the Hague told me to do this. We sat on the 400 million and the jet fighters, and he said the Hague told me to do this, right? So he did it. And the entire, they wrote letters when he was sending, 88 senators wrote letters when he was sending hundreds of millions of dollars to the Gaza Strip, right? To Hamas, Palestinian branch of Muslim Brotherhood. 88 senators were saying, Barack, Hussein Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Absolutely, Mike. How do you know? How do you know that they're not taking that money and using it for terrorism? Because you're saying, and yourself and Hillary waived the statutes, the federal statutes, because it was against the law to give terrorists U.S. taxpayers' dollars. Under humanitarian aid, they gave him the money. Hamas took the money and used it for terrorism, as we know. 88 senators wrote him that letter. 44 Republican, 44 Democrats. So under the Obama-Clinton crime family, the radical Islamists were empowered. Rocket Man shooting rockets, bombers on his hands. The Khomeini is launching long-term ballistic missile, bombers on his hands. Assad is gassing, chemical weaponizing his people, bombers on his hands. Why? Because he was a stealth jihad radical Islamist, and so was Hillary Rodham Clinton, right? And if you look at the way Iran moved, Soleimani was going all over. He violated UN sanctions. He went into Putin. He's telling Putin Assad is collapsing. Above Damascus, 2 to 4 Russian military bases. 8-mile radius around Damascus, 3 to 10 Iranian military bases. Iran's going nuts. What up, Mike, right? Iran's going crazy. Iran's goal, regional hegemony. They take densely Shiite populated countries like Baghdad, Iraq, conquer that city. They control Iraq. They take the capital. They go in Damascus. The Iranian embassy is their command center inside Damascus. They go into Beirut. They take over Beirut. They whacked Rafiq Hariri. Then they go into Yemen. Now we're going to talk. Now they're in Yemen. Thank you, Mike. They arm up. By the way, I've been trying to figure out how they got these arms into Yemen without anybody knowing. It's crazy. Iran, the Islamic Republic of Iran, knows how to move through their terrain. I don't know how. Either it's through Oman, or there was some published reports that they did it. They dropped the arms off in Ethiopia. Then they went over the Gulf of Aden and dropped them into Sana'a. I don't know how they got these weapons to the Houthi rebels, but the Houthi rebels got in there, armed up by Iran, and took out the duly elected Sunni government. Prime Minister Hadi, right, got sent to the Gulf, get sent to Aden. So now the Houthi rebels are in control of Yemen, and we talked about the vectors. They were in a direct they were definitely maybe an existential threat to Riyadh because they were dropping rockets over there for quite some time, and most of the time until recently, the U.S. defense system was pretty much taking them out until recently. Then they hit the oil fields. So this is what was going on until we had the new administration, the Trump administration, our great president Donald John Trump. Our great president Donald John Trump is raising his right hand as he's saying, and I will defend and protect the American people and the United States Constitution. So help me God. He looks up in the sky. Rocket Man is launching rockets. Hassan Rouhani and the Khomeinis launching long-term ballistic missiles. President Trump's going, what the heck is going on over here, right? This is crazy. Absolutely, Mike, right? He's saying, what the heck is going on over here, President Trump? So what does he do? He calls for a summit in Riyadh. You got to pick sides, right? The Obama-Clinton crime family was empowering the radical Islamists, right? Mohammed Morsi, a U.S. put in there by the CIA, FBI, the rogue wing of the FBI and the CIA, got put into, they cooled Mubarak and they put in Morsi, pro-Iran, right? What did they do? They whacked Gaddafi, right? The Obama-Clinton crime family whacks Gaddafi. Gaddafi takes his weapons of mass destruction and gives them to Bush. Obama takes over, goes into Iraq, releases 5 Quds Force officials out of Erbil, Iraq, and then he makes certain that NATO, England and France, and the Obama-Clinton crime family, Saudi, right? There was talk that Saudi was involved, Turkey, Qatar was the plan. That's when the Hillary Rodham Clinton, the Obama-Clinton State Department, remember Hillary's famous words? He came, he saw, he's dead, she said. They gave 400 FIM-92s to the Libyan rebels, Muslim Brotherhood, Mustafa Jalal, Abdelhakim Belhaj, 20,000 Soviet manpads. When they whacked Gaddafi, he was hoarding. And the Libyan rebels took him over. They even whacked the general that was spying for NATO, General Yunus from the Gaddafi regime. They took over 20,000 Soviet manpads. President Trump comes in, and now he picks a side. He's not siding with Iran, Russia, and Hezbollah. President Trump sides with Israel, Saudi Arabia, United States. The largest military base outside of the United States is in Qatar. We're in Riyadh. We got bases all over Saudi, right? We got bases in Bahrain. We got bases in Oman. We got bases in Ethiopia. We got bases in Israel. We're ready to go. Who's Trump going to side with? You better believe it. Israel, Saudi, United States. He's giving Saudi weapons to fight Iran. To fight Iran. We got to pick a side. Now, am I saying that all of the Saudis are down with the United States? No. But King Salam and Mohammed bin Salam supposedly is down with us. They ain't doing anything unless they listen to our generals over there. If it wasn't for the United States, now here's a fact, okay? If it wasn't for the United States, Iran would be eating Saudi Arabia's lunch. You know why? I'll tell you why, right? You can't outsource a military. People underestimate. Iran is small. Iran doesn't have the military might of the United States. Absolutely not. Right? Iran doesn't have the, well, we're going to be talking about that, Buccaneers, not tonight though. Because we're going to bring in Congressman Omar, the Qatari asset, the Erdogan asset. Okay, we're going to talk about that one. But here's the point now. Right? Why, if I would love to, Sarah Lee, I would love that. I would love to go to Florida. Oh my God. I got a friend in Florida. One of my father's best friends, he's in Florida now. I would love to go there. I can hang out. He's right on a golf course, this guy. This guy is top notch, right on a golf course in a beautiful town. But anyway, why do you think Iran would eat Saudi's lunch? If the United States was not in Saudi, in all those areas, what do you think would happen? Iran would eat their lunch because people underestimate and don't understand. Well, all my family's from Italia, Mike, right? You can't outsource the military, right? Saudi Arabia is more concerned, quite frankly. They're not, they want power, but they're more concerned about their market share in OPEC. They're not concerned about regional hegemony like Iran is. People underestimate because Iran is becoming very good at asymmetrical warfare, right? These, for the sake of a better term, these guerrilla-like tactics, deception-like tactics, special op tactics, right? That's how they do this. God bless you, Sarah Lee. God bless you, right? So that's how they play the game, right? The Iranians, right? The Islamic Republic of Iran. But there's an aspect about Iran that you can't underestimate, is the will of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. Their will to fight. You cannot underestimate that. That's why with Iran, you gotta, like President Trump is doing, you gotta put their heel on them. Their will to proliferate. They want to blow up America and blow up Israel. They want nuclear energy. Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Hillary Rodham Clinton. So if the United States was not in the North African Middle Eastern region, Saudi, Riyadh, Bahrain, Oman, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Israel, right? Iran would be eating their lunch, truth be told. With or without Soleimani. With or without Soleimani. With Soleimani, without a doubt. Eating their lunch. Because the only reason why it would be absolutely, the only reason why it's not happening is because we're there. We are their protection. So President Trump picked a side, and rightly so, the side of Israel and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia and Israel have an understanding. The leadership, anyway. I'm not saying every prince like Prince Ben Talawi are down with Israel, are down with America. Obviously, they're not. But the head of the royal family is King Salam and Mohammed bin Salam, the prince, the heir to the throne. They're down with America. So that's all that counts. So the reason why I'm talking about this, I got this tweet about the arming up of the Saudis. I get this all the time from the lefties. Well, there were 15 of the 19 hijackers. 15 of the 19 hijackers were Saudis. So I started talking to them. I said, okay, Ramzi Youssef, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Abu Walima, Mohammed Salah, Anwar al-Awlaki, right? Saeed Farouk Tashfin Malik. Oh, Abdelhakim Belhaj bin Kumu. Abu Hamza Masfri, Captain Hook. Bin Kumu. Yassin al-Suri. Abu Katala. You wanted me to go on? Babak Zanjani. Attila from Turkey. Riza Arab. Brigadier General from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Sharifi, responsible for the hit on Khobar Towers in '96. Louis Free from the FBI, 5-year investigation, 250 agents. What do these people that I mentioned, Sarah Lee, what do they all have in common? Radical Islamists that's killed Americans, and they're not from Saudi. Come on, man. Muhammad Atta, not from Saudi. Muhammad Atta wasn't from Saudi. One of the major perpetrators of the horrific hit on the World Trade Center, 9/11. Muhammad Atta. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, his nephew was Ramzi Youssef. Omar Abdel Rahman, the blind sheikh. Ayman al-Sakwari, right now head of Al-Qaeda, from Egypt. Omar Abdel Rahman was from Egypt. Abu Ulima was from Egypt, by way of Hamburg, Germany, the Hamburg, Germany terror cell. So, I mean, these people are nuts, right? They're nuts. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. So, were there some Saudi nationals that were involved in 9/11? Absolutely. Were there some rich princes that supported this? Probably. Probably. So what I'm trying to say is the jihadi global network is not what everybody thinks it is. Just a Saudi thing. Because to me, based on our data and the way we presented this at 77 WABC and we brought it here to the straight out of Brooklyn, ISIS, it can be argued, the real deal Holyfield is the Iranian global terror network. And it's a Sunni Shiite nexus, the Pan-Islamic Summit in South Sudan. They helped coup Omar al-Bashir, did the IRGC. So you had the Shiite side of this thing, the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Hezbollah, and the Quds Force. Soleimani was there, right? They helped coup because the Quds Force is the special ops, the special forces of the IRGC. And then you had the Sunni side to this thing, Omar al-Bashir, Muslim Brotherhood, Hassan al-Tarabi, Muslim Brotherhood, right? Then you had Hamas, Palestinian branch of Muslim Brotherhood. The blind sheikh was there. He was a Muslim Brotherhood operative that got thrown out of Egypt for whacking Anwar Sadat. So this was the beginnings of the Iranian global terror network, a Sunni Shiite nexus. Iran has a Afghan Taliban Iran nexus. There's a headquarters right in Iran. They got at least four Afghan Taliban training camps inside of Iran. Al-Qaeda, Iran. Yassin al-Suri, a facilitator. He's the kind of guy that would go to, it's crazy, Shirley, he's the kind of guy that would go and meet in Ankara, take the train from city of Sidon, the stealthy vector, going into Turkey. Ankara or Istanbul, he'd meet Khalil Harab and Mohammed Jodaki, Kenneth Timmerman, 8 to 10 million. That they were the transition agents for getting the Al Qaeda in Libya, the 8 to 10 million to put the hit on the Americans in Benghazi, right? And that also had Morsi was involved. Obama takes out. Listen to this one. Now this stuff is crazy, right? And if you look at it, listen to it today, and I'm going to get to my vectors because we're going to continue our thrust on China. But if you look at the vectors, right, you listen. Comey says to Obama, we can't let the sensitive data, the sensitive information get to Michael Flynn because they're worried about Flynn. I'm like, wait a second. James Comey, the rat, on July 5th, 2016, plays Senator, Justice, Supreme Court Justice, and President, rewrites the U.S. espionage statute, invoking an element. There isn't much more we need to know. This is proof of the existence of a deep state. James Comey, before the American people on July 5th, 2016, invokes an element of intent not required by Congress for a felony violation. Andrew McCarthy, blind sheep prosecutor, right? For a felony violation of the U.S. espionage statute, not required by Congress. James Comey brings in the element, rewrites the federal statute, then he interprets it as a Supreme Court justice, right? Exonerating Hillary Clinton, and then as president, he pardons her. So she's still able to run with the server in the basement of her house giving away the nuclear codes to unfettered foreign enemy actors of this great nation, right? With all the criminal activities of the Obama Clinton crime family, she gets pardoned by the FBI director. Beyond belief, right? And then when you think about Obama, who we know very little about, I know more about George Washington, our first president over 200 years ago, than I know about Barack Hussein Obama. He's not born in Hawaii. I don't know where the hell this guy's born. I'm leaning toward Indonesia. I don't believe Kenya either. I don't know. But this guy's a rat. As I believe James Comey is a rat. As I believe Hillary Rodham Clinton is a rat. Right? So they're sitting there saying that they have problems giving sensitive information to Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, who at one time arguably was the highest ranking intelligence officer on the planet. 30 plus years in the U.S. military. They're calling him a traitor. He was the head of the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency. He had that seething report that the Obama Clinton crime family ignored because Obama's a stealth jihad radicalismist. They were anti-Americans in that White House. That Obama Clinton crime family was anti-American. So with a straight face, it's being reported that James Comey told Obama not to give worried about the sensitive information on Russia with Flynn. Disgraceful, Sarah Lee. They said in that report that it's old news. What up, Happy Camper? What's up, my brother? They said it's old news. It goes back to 2006. So Obama is sitting on his hands while Rocket Man is launching rockets, telling everybody how much he loves China, right? And rumor had it, the Obama fundraising mechanism, that website, was housed in China. Isn't that hysterical? You know what drives me crazy? What is the deep state hiding? Why are they after Trump? Our great president, Donald John Trump. What the heck are they hiding? Maybe Monica Witt and Lisa Page are Iranian double spies in the FBI? Obama was a Russian KGB agent? Probably. Obama probably was a Russian KGB agent. He's the one that could be it. We got him on tape talking to a senior Russian official. Absolutely, Sarah Lee. He got 2 points on that Iranian nuke deal. What's 2 points of 150 billion? 10% is 15 billion. Half of that, 7.5 is 15 billion. Half that's 7.5. That's 5%. That means a point is 1.5%. 2 points is $3 billion. $3 billion. A lot of dough. Pay off a lot of people. The Obama Clinton crime family. With all their corruption. Unbelievable. And we're a bunch of morons. Like they sat there in Hillary Clinton's basement talking about, absolutely, Happy Camper. So with a straight face, I'm watching Fox News. And Comey saying, how do you trust Flynn to Obama? How do you trust Flynn with sensitive information on Russia? He's talking to Russian officials. And we don't know where the hell Obama's from. Where the hell Obama was born? Who the hell is Barack Hussein Obama? We know Michelle Obama are, right? I don't believe those are their kids. They're frauds with their personal life. And quite frankly, I really don't care. But my concern is, what are they really hiding from the American people? Like, what's the real deception that they're really hiding from us? What are they really hiding? Absolutely, that's true, Justin. I mean, just look at Benghazi. He had the data on Benghazi. Look what they did to Petraeus. Petraeus was a great general. He took out Musabu Abu al-Sakwari, the first Al-Qaeda in Iraq leader. He was part of this coalition forces and the Iraqi forces, the surge in 06, 07, something like that, before Obama took over. They captured 5 Quds Force leaders, did they? They had them in detention for a year and a half. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Special Forces, they had 5 of them detained. Obama comes in, he goes out to Erbil, Iraq, and makes certain that the Quds Force leaders that were detained under Petraeus, that they were released. Because he didn't care about them being a threat to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. Like he released the Bergdahl trade. And he released a Taliban governor of the Herat province, Hirullah, the 5 Gitmo for a trader, and $5 billion to Qatar. You know who got some of that money? Congresswoman Omar. She's a Qatari asset. She's getting dough from Qatar. She's getting dough from Erdogan. She's a Qatari asset, an Erdogan asset. They're paying her big bucks to do what she does in the United States Congress. This is the kind of stuff that's going on today. World War II, I was watching a movie. I was watching a General Patton documentary. These politicians today will be facing the firing squad. Rats. A bunch of rats. James Comey telling Obama, how could we trust Flynn with sensitive information on Russia? You believe these rats? They think we're stupid, quite frankly. They think we're real dumb. Truthfully. They really do. Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden's going to be president. Oh, we got a lefty in the room. Right, Happy Camper? Now they're trying to pick a vice president for Biden is hiding in the basement. He's in Hillary Clinton's basement. He's doing a circle jerk with Hillary and the crew. Yeah. He's smoking pot in Hillary Clinton's basement. Let's talk about Obamacare. Well, it's unaffordable. Let's call it affordable. Unbelievable. Unaffordable. But we're like, they think we're like sheep, Shout out to Tyrone. Who the hell knows who that is? You don't even know if it's Tyrone. We don't even know if it's a real name. If he's fronting for something else, probably fronting, because he fronts anyway. Like that Huda cat. He was fronting too. Right? Unbelievable. You're probably right. He's probably KC. Tyrone. Unbelievable. They can't trust Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. Comey, Obama, they can't trust Flynn. The highest ranking intelligence officer at the time. Flynn. Expert in intelligence. Oh, he lied. They got the lamp on him. The interrogation lamp. Absolutely, Sarah Lee. Whatever, Tyrone. I really don't care, quite frankly. For all I know, you're a 12-year-old kid. God bless you. We're going to agree to disagree. Just as long as you're respectful in the room, I don't care. If you start cursing and you disrespect, I'm going to throw you out. Yo, that dude, yo, check it out. That dude Dylan that was coming into the room and trying to drop bombs in here, the lefty, he just followed me. Yo, that dude Dylan that came into the room, trying to drop bombs in here. That dude Dylan came into the room trying to drop bombs in here, Sarah Lee, and he just followed me on Scope. You got to get my app, man. You all got to get my app. You know, you all got to get my app. So President Trump today, did you see the way he handled the press? I loved it. Oh my God. He goes, I'm done with that question. Next. I love it. And then he's got Kayleigh McEnany. Oh my God, that chick is on fire, bro. That chick is no joke. I love it. That's it. Mr. President, you're in the driver's seat, son. Just sit back and just press the buttons. Right? Right, Sarah Lee? You know? Awesome, right? President Trump should just sit back and just press the buttons. He's got some real talent around him. Tyrone, I don't think you know any questions to ask me. I don't think you really know. So let me ask you, Tyrone, is China a communist party? Is China a communist country? Oh my God, I love these lefties. Just as long as they don't get disrespectful, I love them because we could smack them around like left and right. We could smack these lefties around left and right. Tyrone, the worst, right? They're the worst. So let's see what else. Why? Quite frankly, I don't know. But you want to know something? Donald John Trump is the president of the United States, and he's entitled to fire who he wants. Yeah! Last time I checked, he's the president of the United States, right? He hires and fires the executive branch anytime he wants. Right, Sarah Lee? Anytime he wants. He can hire and fire, boy, whoever he wants. I really don't care your opinion. You're a lefty, a House Democrat lefty. You said, oh, I can only imagine. You were probably crying November 6th, November 8th, 2016. You were crying like a biatch, right? And then, oh, Trump's on the phone. Impeach him. Hillary Clinton lost. Let's impeach him there. Wait, we got a COVID whistleblower. Trump's in the lab in Wuhan. He's creating a virus. We got his fingerprints. Yeah, Trump created the virus. He's taking his time. He's stalling. He took too long so the virus could spread. Yeah, Trump created the greatest economy in the history of the planet, and he created a virus to destroy it. Because he wants to see how good he is so he can do it again. You know, I mean, that's the sick mentality of these people. Sick. I love what Trump said. I love what Trump said about Nancy Pelosi. Sick. Trump goes, she's sick. She's got mental problems. I was dying. Trump goes at the press conference in the White House. He goes, she's sick. She's got mental problems. That's what I'm talking about. She looks like the bride of Frankenstein. I don't know who looks worse. Hillary Clinton looks like Dracula in a blood bank, and Pelosi looks like the bride of Frankenstein. The worst. He shouldn't take hydroxychloroquine. Oh my God, did you hear the Cuomo's? Oh my God, Fredo 1, Fredo 2, and de Blasio, the Sandinista. That's what I got over here. Rats everywhere. I got rats underground. This place is a mess. What did the Stones had that song? Rats on the west side, bedbugs uptown. This place is a mess. New York, I love New York, but we got rats everywhere. Oh my God. Rats everywhere. Everybody's a rat. Cuomo, de Blasio. Imagine having that not once. That's like 2 hits. That's like getting punched in the face twice by Mike Tyson. We're getting punched in the face twice by Mike Tyson. And another thing, why are we selling arms to Saudi Arabia? Yeah. Obama gives freaking 20,000 Soviet man pads and 200 FIM 92. So Al Qaeda in Iraq, 10 years removed. Al Qaeda in Libya, 10 years removed from September 11, 2001, horrific hit in the World Trade Center. Nobody says anything. President Trump had a Riyadh summit. Please, you don't know what, this is what I mean. You don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone. It's okay. You're a lefty, I know. DNC, you could be a 10-year-old kid for all I know. Right? Just as ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Obama's got the radical Islamists on steroids. ISIS. Obama tried to create, and I agree, and I give this credit to Dinesh D'Souza. And I saw his documentary during his documentary on Obama. He believed that Obama was trying to create the United States of Islam in the North African, Middle Eastern region. I agree with him. He's right. I agree with that. He was right. Dinesh D'Souza, the great documentarian, the great filmmaker, the great film producer, he's right. I agree with him. Obama tried to create the United States of Islam in the North African, Middle Eastern region. He was right. Right, Sarah Lee? God bless you, boy. So guess what? Frankie Russo's popping tonight, boy. Simultaneously, I'm broadcasting in Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Scope Live, Twitter Live. I'm on Scope, right? But I got the Scope room because I'm trying to get you all to partition over to my app. What up, Captain Chaos? And then we got YouTube Live. I'm over there too, simultaneously. Then if you go to my website, frankierusso.media, I'm over there too. But you got to go Frankie Russo. Let me say something. Go to Frankie Russo in Apple Store. Or Frankie Russo in Google Play, and you download my app. I'm trying to get 500. I'm starting with 500. I want to get oh man, boy, I'm trying to get with the grace. That's where I want to go, son. I want to get back on the radio. Oh man, you know this app is giving me life. You know it gives me hope. The app, with the grace of God Almighty. For the grace of God, I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the Rosary. But for the grace of God Almighty, oh my goodness, I would love to be on the radio. Oh my God, thank you, boy. Just go right into the Apple Store or the Happy Camper. I would love to be on the radio, man. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, would I love to be on the radio? So we got Flow Corporation awarded $354 million to make essential medicines to help prevent drug shortages. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for the retweets. Thank you, Captain Chaos. To help prevent drug shortages. Thank you, Captain Chaos. In America. That's our great president, Donald John Trump. He don't stop. We love his tenacity. He don't stop fighting. We just do it, son. Boy, we just make it happen. Oh, that would be great. I would love to have a Sirius channel. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. The airways won't be the same when Russo gets on them. Oh, my God. I'd love to get back at ABC. That's a great place. That place is iconic. I'll tell you. That place was the bomb, man. I loved it. That place was the bomb. So here we go. You can't be snowflakes in this room. I like France. The echoes. The ladies from France. I want to get back on the radio. But listen, I like the ladies all over the world. Johnny Scandalous is on Facebook. What's going on over here? ABC turned to liberal? I don't know. It's a great place. No problem, Sarah Lee. That's a good question, Monarch. I don't know. I hope he's doing good. Russia's the greatest. He's one of the greatest broadcasters ever on radio. Was Rush Limbaugh. You hear the echoes? I got echoes going on. We got to win. We can't take nothing for granted.
YouTube Live is popping. So here we go, right? We got Joe. Breaking news. This is crazy.
Danny K.
Joe Biden is hiding in the basement, right? We all know that. Hey, Johnny Scandalous just put a move on us. He's in scope now. Thank you, Pay. Thank you for the retweets. Joe Biden, you know.
Hey, listen, Tyrell, we're working on it.
Basement, all right. He's hiding, but not in his basement. He's in Hillary Clinton's basement. I knew it. He's in Hillary Clinton's basement in Chappaqua. Yeah. And Hillary, that had a special meeting. You remember that they had that meeting where she endorsed him? He was in Hillary Clinton's basement. They did the double screen.
There you go.
He was in Hillary Clinton's basement checking out Hillary's new server. She said, they ain't getting me this.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
I heard the scoop was Hillary said, they ain't getting me this time, son. You could tell Russo, they ain't getting me this time, she said. It's underground. So Joe Biden went into the basement. They were talking before they did the shoot. And Joe goes to Hillary, where's the server? Hillary, where's the server? She goes, shh, it's underground. I'm running my own intelligence agency from the basement of my house. Come on, Joe, get with it. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? Why do you think we've been arming Al-Qaeda throughout the world, she said. Why do you think we didn't send the air support to Benghazi to help the Americans? Because we were afraid that the Islamists were going to take the planes out of the sky, and then we would have been exposed.
With the man pants.
Healthy news. Thank you. G-Man knows best for the retweets. Yeah. We would have been exposed.
Because they would have used the man pants that we gave them.
Me this time, son. Boeing and you could tell Russo to do they ain't got me this time, she said. Come on, Joe. It's underground. Joe, we got to do something about it. So Joe Biden went into the basement. You go in and out. They were talking before they shoot. Come on, Hillary. Come on, Hillary. Where's the server? I don't know, man. You think he's going to make it?
Holy you think Joe Biden's going to make it? Holy Lord have mercy.
Come on, Joe. Get with it.
You think Joe Biden's going to make it? Hey, we can't forget.
Why do you think we've been arming Al-Qaeda throughout the world, she said. Why do you think we didn't send the air support to Benghazi?
I just got an instant message on my Facebook for some chick.
That the Islamists were going to take the planes out of the sky, and then we would have been exposed.
With the man pants.
Healthy news. Thank you. G-Man knows best for the
I'm on the air. This chick sent me a.
We would have been exposed.
Because they would have used the man pants that we gave them.
Me this time, son. Boeing and you could tell Russo to do they ain't got me this time, she said. Come on, Joe. It's underground. Joe, we got to do something about it. So Joe Biden went into the basement. You go in and out. They were talking before.
Yeah, I'm sending this chick What up, Anthony Russo for Facebook? Holy you think Joe Biden's gonna make it? Holy Lord have mercy. That's so funny. You think Joe's gonna make it? You think Joe Biden's gonna make it? Hey, we can't forget.
Why do you think?
Hey, it's easy to be liberal, Captain Chaos. Right?
Why do you think we didn't send the air support to Benghazi?
I just got an instant message on my Facebook for some chick.
That the Islamists were going to take the planes out of the sky, and then we would have been exposed.
With the man pants.
Healthy news.
There you go, boy, right? Rats.
Those bets for the rich.
I'm on the air. This chick sent me a...
We would have been exposed.
I don't think you would tell Lynn.
They would have used the man pants that we gave them.
Yeah, Tyrone goes, yeah, you know, I could see Tyrone in one of those meetings with Bama, the rat, and Comey, the rat. I don't think we should give the sensitive information on Russia to Flynn. We can't trust them. Yeah, I'm saying to this chick, right? The two biggest rats on the planet, Comey and Bama. We don't even know where the hell Bama was born. Facebook. We don't even know where the hell Bama was born. You think Joe Biden's gonna make it? Holy Lord have mercy. That's so funny. You think Joe's gonna make it? You think Joe's gonna make it? Hey, we can't forget him and Michelle. They could put Michelle Obama. To be liberal, they could put Hillary Rodham Clinton as the VP. They could put Stacey Abrams as the VP. They could put Elizabeth Warren as the VP. They're gonna lose. Message on my Facebook for some chick. They're losing.
We're going to take the planes out of the sky, and then we would have been exposed.
Let me give you a trunk so you
With the man pants.
There you go, boy, right? Rats. I'm on the air. Here we go. This chick sent me you just triggered me. I don't think you would tell Lynn.
They would have used the man pants that we gave them.
Yeah, Tyrone goes, yeah, you know, I could see Tyrone in one of those meetings with Bama, the rat, and Comey, the rat. I don't think we should give the sensitive information on Russia to Flynn. We can't trust them. Yeah, I'm saying to this chick, right? The two biggest rats on the planet, Comey and Bama. We don't even know where the hell Bama was born. Facebook. We don't even know where Bama was born. We don't even know where the hell Bama was born. You think Joe Biden's gonna make it? Yo, Dimitri. Holy Lord have mercy. That's so funny. You think Joe's gonna make it? Yo, Dimitri, gonna make it? Hey, we can't forget him and Michelle. They could put Michelle Obama. To be liberal, they could put Hillary Rodham Clinton as the VP. They could put Stacey Abrams as the VP. They could put Elizabeth Warren as the VP. They're going to lose. Message on my Facebook for some chick. They're losing. Obama's telling the Russian official Dimitri, tell Vladimir. He don't even call him Putin. He says, tell Vladimir, after my election, I'll be more flexible. I'm on the air. Here we go. This chick sent me because he's a Russian KGB agent, the rat. I don't think you would tell Lynn.
They would have used the man pants that we gave them.
Yeah, Tyrone goes, yeah, you. Yo. No, I can see Tyrone in one of those meetings with Bama, the rat, and Comey, the rat. I don't think we should give the sensitive information on Russia to Flynn. We can't trust them. Yeah, could you hear this? Right? The two biggest rats on the planet, Comey and Bama. We don't even know where the hell Bama was born. Who's his father? We don't even know who his father is. Could you hear this? You know what I'm saying? Facebook. Facebook. We don't even know when Obama was born. We don't even know when the hell Ronnie Rice. How you doing over
Joe
there?
Biden's gonna make it?
Yo, Dimitri.
Holy Lord have mercy.
That's so funny. You think Joe's gonna make it? Yo,
You think
Dimitri,
Joe Biden's gonna
make it? Hey, we can't forget him and Michelle. They could put Michelle Obama.
Be liberal.
They could put
Captain
Hillary
Canada.
Clinton as the
Man.
VP. They could put Stacey Abrams as the VP. They could put. They don't know who they are. Dimitri. They're gonna lose.
Message on my Facebook.
Who's Lisa Page? Who's Monica Witter? The same person. Obama's telling the Russian official Dimitri. Tell McCabe was telling him. He don't even tell him Peter Strzok. He said, I got Monica Witt.
I'll be more flexible.
And Peter Strzok said, I got Lisa Page, a Russian KGB agent. I was with her last night. They would have used the man page that we gave them. Turns out they're the same people. Monica Witt and Lisa Page. Monica Witt, Lisa Page. Monica Witt, Lisa Page. Monica Witt, Lisa Page. They're the same people. I can see Tyrone. Iranian spy, double agent inside the FBI. With Obama, the rat. There are no words. No words. You should give the describe this information on Russia. No freaking words. Did you hear this? Who's this? The two biggest ones. Barack Hussein Obama. We don't even know what Obama. Sabad? Who's his father? We don't even know who his father is. From Indonesia? Or maybe is it, could you hear Barack Hussein Obama Sr. Or is it Franklin Marshall Davis? Is his real name Barry Soetoro? Barry Sabakwa? Who the hell is this guy? Or, now this is a freak show. The two freaks, right here. The two freaks. Look at this. Creepy Joe and Michelle Michael Obama. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Obama said me and Michael. Obama said Facebook. We don't even know when Obama was born. We don't even know when How you doing over there?
He's gonna make it.
Maduro was born in Bogota, Colombia. He's not Venezuela. Joe's gonna make it. Mohamed Morsi was born in New York. He was the prime minister of Egypt. Him and Michelle. They could put Michelle is an American. They could put Hillary Clinton. They could put Stacey Abrams as the CIA, FBI. They could put. They don't know who they are. Dimitri. Barack Hussein Obama was born in Indonesia by way of Kenya. Obama's telling the Russian official into Hawaii. McCabe was telling him. He don't even tell him Peter Strzok. He said, I was the president for 8 years. We don't know where the hell this guy is from. Peter Strzok said, I got Lisa Page, a Russian KGB agent. I was with her last night. Clue was the man page that we gave them. The same people. Clue. I'm so confused. Lisa Page. Monica Clue. Check it out. Monica Whitley. Yo, the clue was when Bill Clinton said, I can see Iranian spy, one of the things he regrets, he didn't whack no words. Osama bin Laden. You know why? You know why? Why do you think? On Russia? No, because Osama bin Laden became the president of the United States. Because if he would have whacked Osama bin Laden in '93, Hillary Rodham Clinton would have been the candidate. Who's this? The two biggest ones. Crazy. Hussein Obama. Crazy. It's crazy. We don't even know what So, who's his father? We don't even know who his father is. From Indonesia? Or maybe is it, could you hear Barack Hussein Obama Sr. Or is it Franklin Marshall Davis? Or is his real name Barry Soetoro? Barry Sabakwa? Who the hell is this guy? Oh my goodness. And then we got China. We forgot to talk about China tonight. There you go, Green. It's indisputable. Or, Now this is what up, Sarah Lee? Love Candace Owens. She's hot. I love Candace Owens. The two freaks right here. The two freaks. Look at this. Yeah. We forgot to talk about China. Obama loved China, by the way. Obama had a server in China. His website was located in China.
Michelle Michael Obama. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? China.
Obama said, me and Michael. Obama
loved China.
We don't even know where Obama was born. We don't even know where
can't make this stuff right. How you doing over there?
He's going to make it.
Maduro was born in Bogota, Colombia. He's not Venezuela.
Joe's going to make it.
Mohamed Morsi was born in New York. He was the prime minister of Egypt.
Him and Michelle.
Mohammed Javad Zarif is an American. They could put him in the minister of the country. You can't make this stuff up over here.
They can put
Barack Hussein don't talk about China. Indonesia, by way of they got lefties over here.
Official
into Hawaii.
The cave was held in there.
We got lefties over here. About it was in China. Truck said, I got the House Democrats are saying it was in China. I was with him last night. The clue was the mandate that we gave. They don't even think it was Lisa Page. The clue. Check it out.
Monica Whitley.
Let's talk about China. Was when Bill Clinton said, right, Cassie why one of the things he regrets, he didn't whack no words. Osama bin Laden. You know why? Frankie Russo, wait a second. Wait, whoa. We're going to talk about China now. Whoa. Okay. Let's talk about China. Secretary of State Pompeo, enormous evidence. It originated in Wuhan lab. Was it the Wuhan University of Virology? Maybe. I don't know. Was it the Wuhan University of Technology? Maybe. I don't know. Right? General Keane said the same thing. It originated, enormous evidence. It originated in Wuhan. What did China do? They quarantined Wuhan. Can't go anywhere in China, but you can fly all over the world and spread the virus. Like the BBC said. According to Secretary of State Pompeo, Ma Air flew 55 times into China in February. And what did the BBC say? To spread the virus in Iran, all over the world. So Iran is helping China spread the virus. Iran, Russia, and China are saying the same thing, lying about what's going on in their country and blaming the United States for spreading the virus. Russia, Iran, and China. Right? Who hoarded the PPE equipment? Right? All the PPE. The masks, the gowns, the ventilators. China. Right? German intelligence. They got the World Health Organization and President Xi colluding to cover up the human-to-human transmission information that was never conveyed to the West, to America. You're right, Captain Chaos. To America, right? Because President Trump, right? What was I saying? I forgot what I said. So, right, okay. The World Health Organization, because President Trump called up President Xi to help them blunt this thing, right? In Wuhan, right? What happened? They said no. There was no human-to-human transmission, but according to the German intelligence, there was. The World Health Organization knew about it. Absolutely, Sarah. The World Health Organization knew about it, and so did President Xi, but they covered it up. So what we're saying here, up at the Frankie Russo show, straight out of Brooklyn, before we let Frankie Russo go off again, right? What we're saying is that the major cover-up. Why do you think you're on Russia?
No, because it's summer.
What we're saying is that the major cover-up takes the virus now because there was the cover-up, major cover-up by China, Russia, and Iran. What was China's motive? Reduce America to number 2. And President Trump's got his heel on the neck of China with the tariffs. Iran, President Trump whacked Soleimani. President Trump's got a heel to the Khomeini with the Iranian nuke deal. And Russia's complicit, right? They just want America to be reduced. Iran wants to blow up America and blow up Israel, right? Spread the virus all over. China's economy's tanking from the virus, so the whole world should tank with them, including the United States. So they spread the virus throughout the world. So that virus became a human bioweapon. And that's how we started our analysis. We started from Wuhan and then Tehran. The Marwan Air with one Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps member lands in China, gets infected with the COVID-19, goes back on Marwan Air, flies from Wuhan. Okay, the QOM. Okay, I heard of. Okay, I heard of the QOM. I haven't drilled down on them yet, but I will. I haven't drilled down on that yet. But we got the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps going into Wuhan, getting infected, going from going from Wuhan into Tehran, landing over there, right? The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps member now has got the COVID-19, and he's got some dough on him to move some drugs. They decide not to go to Sahedin and take the train to Turkey and meet Yassin al-Suri. He wants to meet them in Moscow. So he takes a flight from Tehran and flies into Moscow. Meets Mohammad Jodaki, Khalil Harab, some other Hezbollah Quds Force officials. They're all infected now with the COVID. They board Marwan Air now in Moscow. In our analysis, we look at the ground first. As from Wuhan to Tehran, Iran, they can take a freight train. There is a train that goes from Wuhan to Tehran, Iran, but it would take too long. Marwan Air has done it 55 times in February. So they're Marwan Air. They get into the capital of Iran, Tehran. Now they could either, so now they can either go to Sahedin and take a direct train through Baku and the Caspian Sea and go right into Moscow, but they decide to take Marwan Air and they fly into Moscow from Tehran. That direct train goes from Sahedin, where 600,000 Iranian Sunnis live. So from Moscow now, the land is a problem because it's the Atlantic Ocean. They're going to the hub in the Western Hemisphere, the stealthy vectors in Venezuela, where they're hiding, where they're getting their passports, where they're getting their fake fraudulent ID from the ODINEX, and now it's called SIAME, Nationalization and Immigration Agency inside of Venezuela. It was originally created by Hugo Chavez, and now it's created by the Maduro, the Colombian from Bogota, Colombia, now the Prime Minister of Venezuela. Thank you, CIA, FBI, for getting Maduro in power, so now we can smuggle the drugs with Hezbollah and Hamas. They had actually had a summit on Margarita Island 12,000 to 20,000 Islamists living on Margarita Island right off of the coast of Costa Rica, right next door to Trinidad. So absolutely, Sarah Lee. So now they're in Venezuela. They could take a plane from Caracas and fly right into Canada from there. Because apparently, according to some of the data we were looking at, absolutely, Captain Chaos. There you go, Captain Chaos. You're right, Sarah Lee. Project Cassandra, remember. Yeah, we talk about that all the time. That was what happened on the West. This is Frankie Russo, girl. That's what happened in 2011. Soleimani and his people and his boys gave $100,000 to a Mexican drug cartel member to go into D.C. and whack a Saudi ambassador to the United States. Little did they know he was a DEA agent. Thank you, Pay. Little did he know that he was a DEE agent. Tyrone can't believe it because it's true. Abdel, who are you talking about? Is that Mustafa Jalal? Who's Abdel? Mustafa Jalal is Jabril. Who's this guy? Oh, the ambassador we're going to whack. Right, that's right. The Saudi ambassador that Soleimani was trying to whack. But he said, you know something? I got you. Right, the Saudi ambassador. He's the sheep, you're right. But Soleimani said, no, he got himself an American. Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Hillary Clinton. You're right, Greenwoods. So now we're in. Laden became the president of the United States. Frankie Russo, wait a second. Whoa. Frankie Russo, wait. Let me finish with China. Wait. Mansour, right. Abashur. Mansour Abashur. Right. Abashur. Right. Him and his uncle was in the Quds Force. Abashur. Gotcha. So now we're in Venezuela. So we could fly from Caracas into Canada, and the most Iranian refugees with asylum in the Western Hemisphere is in Canada. So now the northern border comes in play to penetrate America, and/or they could go into Maduro's hometown in Bogota, and from Bogota they could go right in over the Panama Canal to Costa Rica, through El Salvador, Guatemala, into Mexico, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, New Mexico, El Paso, Texas, San Antonio, Houston, New Orleans. What up, Jilly? Now from New Orleans, they go through Macon County, Alabama, alongside Atlanta, Georgia, through Charlotte, North Carolina, through D.C., Philadelphia Hamas Conference, right into the streets of New York, that vector. So that's the way this thing rolls. And if you look at the COVID, it's in the sanctuary cities. LA and New York got the most. The sanctuary cities. Illegal aliens coming from inferior healthcare systems, bringing it into this country. Nobody wants to talk about it. Truth be told. Truth be told. Right, Sarah Lee? New York is, I love New York. I love Brooklyn. But The politicians over here are a horror show. Horror show. There you go,
we
Joey.
would have whacked Osama bin Laden in 93.
Frankie, relax.
Hillary Rodham Clinton
Would have been the candidate.
Who's this?
The
Yeah.
two biggest
It's
winners.
crazy.
There it is.
Obama.
Crazy.
There it is.
Crazy. If Bill Clinton would have whacked Osama bin Laden,
We don't even
they
know
would
his
have
father,
won.
Muhammad.
If Bill Clinton
So
would have whacked
who's
Osama
his
bin
father?
Laden
We
in
even know who his father is.
1993,
From
true.
Indonesia?
Hillary Clinton would have
Or
been
maybe
the
is it-
presidential
could you hear
candidate
this?
in
Hussein
2008 instead of
Senior.
Barack Hussein
Or-
Obama, Barry Soetoro,
Is
Barry
it Franklin
Sabakwa?
Marshall Davis?
Who the hell knows
Or-
this? Is his real
who's
name
this?
Barry Soetoro?
Osama bin
Laden?
Barry
bin Laden's brother?
Sabakwa.
Who the hell is this guy? Frankie Russo, would you relax for a second? Oh my goodness! And then we got China. We forgot to talk about China tonight. We gotta. Oh, Jessica.
There you go,
joined, huh?
Green. It's indisputable.
Jessica's here. Steven Socher is here. Wow, I got so many people that
Or-
joined up.
What a. Now this is
God bless you, Captain
what up,
Sarah
Candace?
Lee. Love Candace Owens. Oh my God, I love Candace Owens. She's hot. Woo! Frankie Russo's on fire tonight.
I love
Freak
Candace
show.
Owens. The two freaks right here. The two freaks. Look at this.
Yeah. Joe Biden said, we forgot to talk about China.
What
Obama
time
loved
is it?
China, by the way. Obama had a server in China. His
Creepy
website
Joe and
was located in China.
Michelle Michael
It's true.
Obama.
His fundraiser
There you
was
go. You know
in
what I'm
China.
saying?
She is
China!
a Obama said, me and Michael. Obama said,
Obama loved China.
We don't even know
Me
where
and
Obama was
this
born.
we don't even know
You
where
can't make this
Obama
stuff
was
up.
born.
How you doing
Your
over
ass
there?
gonna make-
How
born in
Joey, how long you
Columbia.
been
He's
like
not
that?
Venezuelan. Joe's gonna make
You've been a
it.
fan
Yo,
for
he
a
was
while.
born in New York. He was
Hey,
the
we
prime
can't
minister
forget.
of Egypt. Him and Michelle.
You're trying to
Mohammed
put
Javad
Michelle
is
on
American. They could put Hillary Clinton in the country. They could put Barack Hussein Obama, China, Indonesia, our way of
They got lefties over here. You want to come back
into
into
Hawaii?
The cave was held in the It's okay.
I was with her last night. They don't even think we Lisa Page. Monica Whitley. Check it out. Monica Whitley.
Frankie Russo, what are you doing?
Was when
I'm broadcasting right now.
I can't see
Well, one lazy regrets.
He didn't whack no words.
Osama bin
No
Laden.
words.
You know why?
Frankie
Frankie Russo,
Russo,
wait a second. Wait,
You know why?
whoa. We're going to talk about China now. I'm broadcasting on all over the place.
Let's talk
I'm
about
broadcasting
China.
all over. Secretary of State Pompeo, enormous evidence. It originated in Wuhan lab. Was it the Wuhan University?
She's
of
hot though. You like her because she's hot, Jilly. Jilly, I know why you like
Virology?
her. Jilly, I
Maybe.
know why you like the Michigan.
I don't
governor.
know.
Come on, Jilly.
Was it the
You're talking
Wuhan
to Frankie
University
Russo
of
now.
Technology?
Why do you like the
Maybe.
Michigan?
I don't know.
Governor. She's hot.
Right?
That's why.
General
Sarah
Keane
Lee?
said the same
It's
thing.
okay.
It originated enormous evidence. It originated
Jilly,
in
it's
Wuhan.
okay. You like the Michigan
What
governor.
did
'cause she's
China
hot.
do?
I know that.
They quarantined
She
Wuhan.
is.
Can't go anywhere in China.
She's a moron,
But
right?
she can fly all over the world.
She's a
and spread the
moron.
virus.
But she's hot.
Like the BBC said.
She's older hot. You like that? I knew she
According to
liked that. I knew
Secretary
it.
of State Pompeo, Marwan Air flew 55
So, are you
times
the
to China
dominant
in
one?
February.
Are you the
And what does
submissive one?
the
Which is
BBC
it,
say?
Jilly?
To spread
Are
the
you
virus
dominant
in
or
Iran.
submissive?
All over the world. So Iran is
Jilly,
helping China spread the virus.
Are you dominant?
Iran, Russia, and
Or
China
submissive?
are saying the same thing, lying about what's going on in their
Oh,
country
my
and
goodness.
blaming the United States for spreading the virus.
Russia, Iran,
Mitch loves her.
and
Oh,
China.
you're talking about
right?
Mitch
Who
McConnell?
ordered the PPE?
Who loves it?
equipment,
Mitch who?
Right?
Oh,
All the
Michigan.
PPE.
Oh, I like Mitch McConnell.
The masks, the gowns, the ventilators. China.
Michigan loves her more than. No, I don't think so. I think
Right?
you're wrong there, Julie.
German intelligence.
I think it'll be in for a
They
shocker.
got
I think it'll be in for a
the
shocker.
World Health Organization and President Xi
There you go, Green. There you go, Green. That's
colluding
what
to
I'm talking
cover
about.
up the human-to-human transmission
But
information
check it out.
that was never conveyed to the West.
But check it out, right? Check it out. I hate to burst your snowflakes bubbles, right? I hate to burst your bubbles over there. Facebook Live, Twitter, YouTube Live. I got a scope room trying to bring everybody to get to my app. I hate to burst your bubbles. Green's got no game. Who are you talking about? Who's that? Who's Greens? But check it out there, Jilly. Oh, Green's the dude in the room. Okay, he's cool. He's with the Trump team. We're trying to bring you back, Jilly. We're trying to bring you back into the fold. We're trying to bring you back into the fold, Jilly. You got to chill. Trump's gonna win again, honey. Don't be a snowflake. Jilly, hit me up. That's all it takes today, Greenwoods. Jilly, hit me up. She'll hit you up. Oh my God. What happened? What happened to the girl playing a little hard to get? What's wrong with that? 2016 was the first time you voted, Jilly. Not Frankie Russo, honey. I come from a union family. My father was a tough guy. 18 years old, I was voting, honey. My father was the president of one of the biggest local unions in the country, girlfriend. My father. He was the top negotiator on the planet. That's what I'm talking about, boy. But you know something? The Hispanic vote is going to be the firewall over here for Trump. The Hispanic vote. So, Julie, don't get mad. Don't get upset. Right, Sarah Lee? Don't get mad. Don't get upset. President Trump's getting reelected, honey. We just want absolutely pay. Who's going to win? Who's going to beat Trump? Who's beating Trump, Tyrone? Michelle Obama? Barack could come back. Trump will rock his world. That stealth jihad radicalismist. He could put Hillary as his vice president and Barack Hussein Obama could run again, and Trump will rock his world. The Hispanic vote, right? Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about, Pay. There you go. There you go, Green. I'm with you, son. Greenwood, I'm with you, son. I'm with you, son. Oh, really? I don't know. Really, Pay? Wow. Trump's getting reelected. Now, the only question is it going to be like 16 or is it going to be like Ronald Reagan? 400 plus electoral votes. He loses one state. I don't know. Julie, you're going to be a snowflake comes November 3rd, 2020. Please don't cry, Julie. I'm trying to bring you back over to the fold. Girl, I'm trying to bring you back over, honey. I'm trying to bring you back into the fold, girl. So you didn't answer my question. Are you the dominant or are you submissive? Which is your role, Julie? Are you dominant or submissive? They hate the Chinese. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Right, Pay? Hey, Pay, are you a computer? You're a computer engineer? You're a software engineer? Is that true? Or are you fronting? Wow. I'm impressed. Good for you. Oh, you like to lead me about in my vectors? Oh, yeah? Well, understand something. I go straight, honey. Oh, wait, whoa, boy, please. Boy, please. Have a good night, Julie. Boy, please. You're gonna get me thrown out of the room. You gotta be, clean. How long am I on the air anyway? Go pay. There you go, Sarah Lee. Which article? I don't know. There's so much stuff I read. Yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, I guess you said that at 16. You must have cried. Did you cry like a snowflake when Trump won? Oh, like a freaking snowflake. Oh, Tyrone was crying. You're going to do it again, son. Son, you're doing it again. You're going to cry like a biatch. Because November 3rd, 2020. Oh, my God. It's going to be bad. God bless you, Greenwood. Like a freaking biatch, right, Pay? He's going to cry like a freaking snowflake. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wait. Trump against all odds. Let's get the video. Let's get the video. That's what I want to get. Right, Sarah Lee? I want to get the video. Let's get the freaking video. Here we go. Trump against all odds. 2016. The greatest upset in the history of U.S. presidential elections history. You cried, Julie. I didn't. Oh, so now you're blaming. Now you're blaming. See, I was right. Julie, I'm right again. They're going to try to use the mail ballots to steal it, right? That's the only way. Right?
He doesn't have a chance. I will bet you a large lunch at a drive-up window that he is going to not announce that he's running for president. Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for president of the United States.
Yeah!
Not going to get this Republican nomination.
Donald Trump is not going to get the nomination. I mean, but he's not going to be the nominee. I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination.
Even if he gets in, he won't last. The new Reuters poll shows Donald Trump in an effective...
You hear this, Sarah? Could you hear it?
Poll shows Trump edging out Clinton by 2 points.
Donald Trump ahead.
I don't think there's any way that Donald Trump gets...
Could you hear it?
He won't. He doesn't have a chance. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. Because you know what, folks? We're going to take our country back from these people. This country right now owes $19 trillion, and they need somebody like me to spread out the peace. And we will make America great again.
Yeah. Our great president, Donald John Trump. Right? Didn't you love watching those snowflakes cry like...
So, let's retrace. You started growing...
They were crying like Tyrone. Like Tyrone. Like Juan Williams. Donna Brazil. She stole the election from Bernie Sanders on the Democratic side. Unbelievable. Now Donna Brazil, with a straight face, is standing there giving us opinions. I heard it's awesome. Clarence Thomas. That's a tough dude right there. I like Clarence. How did she? She fixed it. Tyrone. For Hillary. Son, you got to do your homework, Tyrone. You're probably a 12-year-old kid. That's what they probably are. Come on, man. How? She gave Hillary the debate questions before the debate. California, and they did it with the superdelegates. Like they did with Barack, Barry Soetoro, Barry Sabakwa, Barack Hussein Obama. He got the nomination through superdelegates. Do you know when those superdelegates... Let's see how much you know, Tyrone. When were the superdelegates created? When were the superdelegates created? When? When did the Democrats create the superdelegate? She paid for the Trump dossier. There you go. Greenwood's on point. She paid for the freaking Trump dossier. Fake. Yo, when were the superdelegates created? Do you have any idea, Tyrone? You got to look it up, Tyrone. Go to Google. Google it, Tyrone. Google it. Right, Sarah Lee? What up, Smarty? Google it, Tyrone. Google it. Hey, I'm sending 150 billion to the Khomeini. What up, Porky? I'm sending 1.7 billion in euros to the IRGC. Right? Russia and Iran are building nuclear reactors inside of Iran so they could blow up the United States and Israel. And President Trump is a Russian KGB agent. Ho, 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 ho. Are you kidding me over here? If you're kidding me over here. So Tyrone, wait, Tyrone, wait. Wait, Tyrone, wait. When were the superdelegates started? Think. In 1980, Softy Jimmy Carter was having a problem. It was so bad that they were afraid Ted Kennedy was going to take the nomination from him. Right, Sarah Lee? So guess what they did? They formed superdelegates to guarantee their candidate. So guess what they did in 08? They did that with Barack Hussein Obama, Barry Soetoro, Barry Sabakwa, Michael Michel. Who the hell knows who these people are? We don't even know who Hillary Rodham Clinton is. We know she was born to two citizen parents, but for all we know, she's an American Muslim convert that married Omar Abdel-Rahman, the blind sheik, to help him come into the country and start blowing up some buildings. Right? As she sits there with a straight face, telling everybody that her and Barack Hussein Obama did nothing wrong with Benghazi, and we know full well they didn't call for the air support because they were afraid that the Islamists were going to shoot down the American helicopters with the manpads that they gave to the Islamists. Wow! Isn't that great leadership, Porky? It's in the Quran. Hillary Clinton said she did nothing wrong, she said. She said, like the blind sheik said, she said it's in the Quran. That's what she said. That's exactly what she said, boy. The vectors don't lie. She said she did nothing wrong. She said it's in the Quran. It's crazy, boy, but it's true. It's true. Brennan was monitoring the gun running operation in Benghazi from the Situation Room. And she lies. The difference between her and Obama lies with a smile on his face. She's just one, Hillary Rodham Clinton is just one creepy chick, quite frankly, right? She's just one creepy chick. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hey, listen, Tyrone. Absolutely, Pay. I hear that, right, Sarah Lee? Come on, Tyrone. Tyrone. The President of the United States. Repeat after me. November 3rd, 2020. The President, the 45th President of the United States, Donald John Trump. Get used to it, Tyrone. It's happening, son. He's getting reelected. Get used to it. And he's taking a house with him. There you go, Pay. And he's taking a house with him. to America. You're right, Captain Chaos. To America, right?
Tell him Frankie Russo.
Trump, right? What was I saying? I forgot what I said.
What up, Smarty?
So, right, okay. The World Health Organization, they were, because
Absolutely,
President
Sarah Lee,
Trump called up,
Trump's my
President
the
Xi
best.
to help them blunt this thing, right? In Wuhan, right? What happened? They said no.
They said
There was no
no.
human transmission, but according to the German intelligence, there was. The World Health Organization knew about it.
Obama had a
Absolutely,
fundraising
Sarah. The
server.
World Health Organization knew about it. Obama had his fundraiser when in his campaign. His campaign website was in China. Crazy. What time is it? 10 to 12. I was in my backyard. I roped. I'm telling you, I hope, with God's grace, Porky, with God's grace, I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of the Rosary. We got to do this. Right, Coach? Did you guys trying to turn the virus into a human bioweapon? The Chinese Communist Party, Sarah Lee. Did everybody join my app? Vectors don't lie, Coach. Amen, Smarty. Did you all join my app? With the help of the IRGC. Oh, my God. Hey, wow. Tyrone. And you love who? You love the stealth jihad. You love the stealth jihad radical Islamists. Obama and Hillary Rodham Clinton. The snowflakes. Right, Sarah Lee? Do you have sources for your claim? Right, Porky? Got the app. Wish you chat like this on the stream. I do. Yeah, he never put the scandal in the paper, Tyrone said. Right, Pay, Smarty, Porky, Blaze. Well, do you? What do you think, Blaze? What do you think? I got vectors. What do you think? What do you think, son? Seriously. You go to my website, FrankieRusso.media. Scroll down. I got pictures of girls on there. Scroll down. Scroll down. Michael Rowley. Michael Rowley on Facebook Live. What up, my G? Donnie K. Who else is in there? Oh, Jessica's in there. Oh. Ronnie Rice, how you doing? Anthony Russo. What's up, Roos? I don't want, yeah. Thank you, Donnie K. Danny K, thank you. What up, Jonathan? Jonathan T, what's popping? Johnny's scandalous. You want me to come to Florida? What part of Florida you live? He knows not to look into the sun during the eclipse. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, drinking the bleach. No, you drank the Kool-Aid, Tyrone, a long time ago. You voted for the stealth jihad radical Islamists in the White House. The Obama-Clinton crime family, the Gulf Coast. It must be nice there, Sarah Lee. You got a lot of sun over there, right, girl? A lot of bikinis running wild over there. I love bikinis. I'm a nice guy, you know. I'm a nice guy. It is, right? Daytona Beach. Wow, that's what I'm talking about, Porky. They are, Pay. They're all there. It's true. But people don't like the pain because the pain is the truth. Right? Venezuela's the next Syria. Sorry. Maduro got put there by the CIA. Yeah. Hugo Chavez put him as vice president. He's born in Bogota, Colombia. President of Venezuela. Born in Bogota, Colombia. Oh my goodness. And Martin Nesbitt and Dr. Blanchard, the chick, are the parents of the Obama, of the kids of the Obama's kids. They're the real parents. Crazy stuff, right, Sarah Lee? Yeah! It's true. Michelle's got junk in the trunk. That's it. Telling you, coach. If you filter it, I'm the filter right now. Right? And quite frankly, I really don't care. But what really, like, I sit back and think, what are they really hiding? When you sit back and think about the way they're treating our great president, Donald John Trump, they're looking to impeach him. Again, they're trying to get the grand jury minutes from the Mueller report. They're trying to get, thank you, Sarah Lee, God bless you, Greenwoods. She's got a hose, right? Greenwoods. Sleepy Joe, Creepy Joe was getting touchy-feely with Michelle. Wow. He woke up. He said he forgot. Sleepy, Creepy Joe forgot. God bless you, Pay. But it's true. Right? What are they? I sit back and I think, what are they really afraid of? Why are they after Trump so hard? They're going to try to start up another impeachment hearing. Why? Why are they trying to start up another impeachment hearing? The truth. I think, like Monica Witt is Lisa Page. Lisa Page is Monica Witt. A double agent, a double Iranian agent inside the FBI. Stuff like that. Like Obama and Comey and Brennan were giving all our nuclear codes with Hillary Rodham Clinton to the Russians. Stuff like that. Porky, right? Valerie Jarrett. We had Chinese spies. Hey, look. I'm going to go. Look. We're not going to do it tonight, but we're going to go into this thing, right? Look at China. China. Chinese spies. Chinese espionage in the United States. Nuclear espionage. We talked about this in 1999. Cyber warfare. Wait. List. They're here. Here's a list. There's 50. There's, according to the open source, according to the WikiLeaks, Wikipedia. Wikipedia's got sources. Physicists use WikiLeaks, Wikipedia. There's 35 cases of Chinese spies. Larry Chin. Look at this. This is beyond belief. Wo-Hu Lee, I told you about him, the Taiwanese scientist in the Clinton administration. I mean, I got 35 cases right here. We're going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to go through them. 35 cases. Los Alamos National Lab. Peter Lee, a physicist born in China who worked at Los Alamos National Lab, pleaded guilty to lying on security clearance forms, passing classified national defense information to Chinese scientists on business trips to Beijing. He compromised classified weapons information, microwave submarine detection technology, and other national defense data. Feinstein, right? And the Department of Energy later concluded that his disclosure of classified information was of significant material assistance to the People's Republic of China, the Chinese Communist Party, in their nuclear weapons development program. The analysis indicated that Dr. Woley's activities have directly enhanced the People's Liberation Army. I covered the Houthis. Oh, we killed that. We killed that, honey.